Team Survival here today, and I'm David.
And I'm Leo.
And we got a psychic build that we're going to show you, which I think is probably one of the best psychic builds out there. To start off, we got 2 overdrive teleporters. He's your main guy. You pay 2,000 life points, special summon 2 level 3 psychic type monsters from your deck. Allows for easy synchro summoning, and he's just amazing to get out. The thing with him, though, is he can't be special summoned, so you do have to tribute summon for him, which isn't a problem for the deck. So there's that. We got 1 armored Axon Kicker. You can normal summon him if you have a psychic type monster on the field. So you could emergency teleport Esper Girl, normal summon him, and just go an instant level 8 synchro. Then we got 2 Esper Girls, which I think is the best number. You don't need 3, and 1 would just be too little. Then we got 2 Psychic Commanders, and this guy is also just a tank. His effect is you can pay 500 life points and have a monster battling a Psychic type monster you control lose 500 attack. So you can use this on like Overmind Archfiend and take down like a 38 beater if you wanted to. Then we got 1 Mental Seeker. I like Esper Girl's effect over him, but I just have him in there if you just want to get his effect off. It's ridiculous. When you special summon after being removed from play, you reveal the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck and then choose 1 to banish. So I mean, maybe just banish one of the cards that they need, like a Rescue Rabbit.
Another great thing is he's another target for Armored Axon Kicker, so you go instant rank 9 right there.
After that, we got the second most engine in the deck, and that's your Serene Psychic Witch. When she's destroyed and sent to the grave, you banish a 2,000 or less attack Psychic type monster from your deck, and it's special summoned in the next standby phase, so you can go Esper Girl, Mental Seeker, Hush Psychic Cleric, anyone you want, really.
And another thing, guys, is it's such a good engine that back in the day when I used to run this and I couldn't afford E-Telly, I could survive off of her effect. I put in a few more role-playing cards in there, but if you want to build a really good deck and if you have a low budget, there's other ways you can run this that you'd use her as your main engine.
So she's just a great card.
Yeah, she's a great card.
Then we got 3 Hush Psychic Clerics, and that's because I find myself using her effect of discarding, like, all the time. Like, I never use...
Show them Serene, or Silent
Psychic Wizard. I only run 2, and that's because Hush Psychic Cleric you can...
No, you're right.
Silent Psychic Wizard is only when it's normal summoned, so you never really get that effect on command, really. And Hush Psychic Cleric, you can use whenever you damn well please.
Yeah, and let's not forget the defense on that card is ridiculous. Yeah. Just sit on that in the beginning.
First turn, sit on that, they take some life points, and
go into the effect.
Then go off.
Yeah.
Then we got the tech. I'm running 5 for this build. I got 1 Grand Soil and 1 Gores. These cards, if you can get them off, like, they turn the tide of the duel.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
And even if you draw Grand Soil late game, you can just ditch it with Hush Psychic Cleric. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just a great card. Then we got 1 Grand Mole. He's a great card. You can just bounce the Xyz and Synchros back to the hand, or extra deck. We got 1 Redox. You can ditch him and another Earth type to special summon any monster in your grave. So I just find that card ridiculous, like a Monster Reborn. And you got your 1 Maxi. Then onto the spells. Obviously, 3 emergency teleports, given, no discussion. 2 Miracle Synchro Fusions. This card, you banished a Psychic type monster and a Psychic type Synchro. Special summon Ultimate Axon Kicker, and I mean, Ultimate Axon Kicker is just like a beast. Yeah,
we'll get into his effects later on.
I run 2 Psychic Field Zones in this build, and that allows me to return to the graveyard from the banish pile a Psychic type a Psychic type monster and a Psychic type tuner, and special summon a Psychic type Synchro from my extra deck with the same levels.
Let's show them Overmind. Let's give them a preview of Overmind.
Preview?
Yeah, let's give them a preview.
Time? Alright. This is Overmind Archfiend. That's the guy I mostly go for with Psychic Field Zone. His effect is once per turn you can banish a Psychic type monster from your graveyard, and when he's sent to the grave by anything, for any reason, you special summon any amount of psychic type monsters that you banish
Yeah.
with this effect, which is
Sit on him.
honestly just ridiculous.
Sit on him. Yeah.
He has
good.
3,300 attack and 3,000 defense, so you can just sit on him for like 3 turns and then just tribute him or something, and you would just probably win the duel that turn.
Yeah, no. You could definitely OTK with that card.
Yeah, he is definitely OTK worthy. And then we got 2 Forbidden Lances and a Dark Hole, which I just prefer. You can change up this to MST to whatever you want.
MST, since Heavy's gone, let it stay gone. This is the biggest mistake I see is people replacing the Heavy Storm with putting 3 MSTs or 2 MSTs. You shouldn't do it. Let that format be gone. All right, don't try and recover with MST because you only get rid of 1 card. It's not as effective. Lance, let's say you put him down, you're not blind MSTing. Lance, your guy, and if they try and activate like a Bombus, Lance, he's safe. MST won't stop that. It won't stop it at all. But if you use Lance, it will. Plus Lance, if they attack you, well, guess what? Damage step, you're going to Lance their guy. They're going to go down. It is far better and it's definitely better.
Yeah, it's by far my preference, our preference, better pick.
Yeah.
Then we got, for traps, got the 3 staples, TT, Compulse, and Bottomless.
You guys all know that.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I consider these staples, but, you know, some
if
people
you have a budget, you could go with something else. Maybe Putsaku, but
yeah.
That's that.
Then we got 2 Mind Over Matters. This guy, you tribute a psychic type monster, you negate a spell, trap, or normal or special summon, which is honestly just ridiculous. You can sit on her Psychic Cleric and get her effect off, and then tribute him, which would activate the effect, and negate a spell, trap, or summon, which is just catastrophic if you place that right. Then my personal tech, I got 2 Blackhorn of Heavens.
Hell yeah.
I prefer this over Solemn just because you don't have to pay the 2,000, and I mean, no one really expects it, and it just stops a lot of decks in this format.
It will stop Chaos Dragons. You'd think, oh, inherent special summons. Well, guess what? Not with those Chaos Dragons. Plus, you give up so many life points. This way, you don't have to use Solemn and pay those 2,000. I mean, do you already use 2,000 with your, I believe, Overdrive Teleporter?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, Overdrive Teleporter. I mean, that's 4,000. That's half your life points. You can't afford that. You'll have to regain it with your monster effects, and they're not who you want to go to. So you definitely need 2 Blackhorn.
Alright. Then on to the extra deck.
Yeah. If I have bad camera work here, guys, I'm sorry. Bad lighting. But gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah. Alright.
We got 1 Magical Android. This card, I never find myself going to her except when I need that Psychic type level 5. And when I need it, like, you really need it with that Miracle Synchro Fusion. Like, it's... Sometimes it saves you, but I just find...
Life points, too. I mean, if you need it out there for a turn, you're going to gain a lot of life points.
If you need it, yeah. Then we got Psychic Nightmare and HTS, which are 2 Psychic type synchros that are just amazing. Like, this guy, you call a card in their hand, Monster Spell Trap, and if you get it right, he becomes 3,400 attack, which is ridiculous, which gets over...
Anything.
Basically anything.
Yeah.
On HTS, if he attacks a monster, you can choose to banish both. Night. Fuck.
No, it's fine. Where were we? Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. HTS really gets gets rid of anything, because it doesn't target. So, Noble Knights, find myself, getting rid of that.
Yeah, because they Noble Knights, they put everything onto one card. Tristan, withdraw.
HTS, like, their entire hand.
Yeah.
Gone.
You gotta...
1 Barkion. Can't really see.
Yeah, it's Ghost Rare, but... Barkion, Saucil Traps, go into them early.
Yeah, if you go into them early, you can just whittle down those traps, which you really need to do it at some point. And I just love them. Psychic Life Chancer, again, like Magical Android, don't find myself using a lot, but if you need that, if you need those life points or you need that Psychic type Synchro, she's there. And also, with her, a play you can do is if you have a, like Psychic Commander or another level 3 tuner, you can normal summon Silent Psychic Wizard, banish Esper Girl, and then sync for her. Esper Girl comes back, so you get that +1. Use her effect, gain 12, and then sync into Hyper Psychic Blaster, which is like a 3,000 piercing.
Hyper Psychic Blaster's a great card. We're gonna get to him. You could run. We'll get to that.
We'll get to it. And then for the level 8s,
put them all down. Why not?
Cut them all. Got Thought Ruler Archfiend.
Thought Ruler.
Great card. Stops spells and traps that target psychic-type monsters.
Gives you life points.
Gives you life points. So, great card. Crimson Blader.
Pretty much, honestly, it's for Chaos Dragons.
Chaos Drags, Mermails.
Just screws them up.
So much. This
Red
format.
Dragon. Stalling, or maybe a Marshmallow-type deck.
Yeah.
That's what this is for, you know?
Stardust Spark Dragon.
Enough said.
I prefer it over Stardust.
It's better than
regular
Stardust. It is definitely better than Stardust.
Because it's,
Everyone should,
And then Scrap Dragon.
Good old Scrap Dragon.
If you need to pop that card in their field. And also, I'll get to a play with him with Ultimate Accent Kicker.
Yep. These decks, guys, these are tournament-proven decks.
Oh, yeah. A Hyper Psychic Blaster. He's level 9. So easy to get out with the deck. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, anytime you want. You could run 2 of him and 1 Overmind, 2 Overmind, and 1 of him. Why don't you put Overmind down?
Got 2 Overmind Archfiends.
Our preference is 2 Overmind.
But if you want to go 2 Hyper Psychic Blaster and 1 Overmind...
All power to you.
Yeah, go for it. And we've explained his effect.
Yeah. Circle of the Overminds. If you have one out and the other one in the grave, it's an ongoing cycle. You can't beat that.
Yeah, you really can't. You have to compulse or...
Yeah, you gotta deprison or compulse.
And
but
that's it.
probably we're gonna ditch him ourselves.
Yeah,
Cleric or something, but we're gonna ditch him ourselves.
Then we got Star Eater for you, which is...
Why not? You can go for him. Why not put him out there?
You can go for him whenever the hell you want. Then we got Ultimate Accent Kicker.
3 effects.
Which is just ridiculous. He has 3 effects. Can't be destroyed by card effects. Piercing, and you gain life points when you destroy a monster. So...
I'll tell you guys, that card has screwed me over so many times.
Yeah.
I mean...
He's ridiculous.
I have to deprison him pretty much.
And this side deck, which I'm going to show you, I really love this side deck because it can stop so many decks. We got one Catastrophia when you're just facing those dark deck, or just when you're facing those decks that are all the same.
Yeah.
And not dark. Ridiculous. Then we got 2 DD Crows just because Dark Worlds. Yeah.
We don't like Dark Worlds here.
Yeah. 2 Soul Releases. I also use this against a lot of decks like Frog Monarchs to stop that engine. Yeah. And it can stop. Like, it stops a lot. If you don't know what this card does, you select 5, you banish 5 monster or 5 cards from any graveyard, remove them from play. So you can just do a lot with that.
Imagine that on Fire Kings.
Yeah, anything really.
Yeah, like Chaos Dragons too.
Chaos Dragons too, right?
I mean,
and you can also do like 3 of their monsters and then 2 of yours to get off that Psychic Field Zone.
It can help you too.
Yeah.
Because if you have a Psychic Field Zone in hand and you're citing this in for somebody, well, guess what? You're banishing your Psychics.
Yeah. So, great card for this deck. Then we got 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors and 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I mean... it does stop you some of your synchros, but I mean it stops so many other decks.
Yeah, like, you can go around that.
Like Evil Swarms. You can even do it against Cast Drags.
You could definitely, Now this card we're gonna put down goes in match.
And Rivalry.
This stops Evil Swarms and Dino Rabbits. Just completely stops us. And it really hurts. It is the best side deck card you could put in, that's for sure. I mean, I got this played against me at the tournament, goes in match. I wrecked Evil Storm's first duel, but then he sided in goes in match, and he just stopped me. He flat out stopped me, waited for the, he like stalled me out, we were low on time, and then he went for me in 1 turn, and I had a 3-turn move, and nothing I could do to get his life points down, so I lost because it goes in match. So they're definitely cards you want to put in.
And they work so with the deck, because they're all...
And I don't believe they're expensive either.
Yeah, no, these cards are like... $2 max.
Yeah.
And then 2 Prohibitions, just because...
We know that.
Just because it can.
Call out a card if you know the deck well. Well, guys, I hope you guys liked our deck. All of our decks. These are, like I said, these are tournament-proven decks. I've won tournaments. I X1 all the time. I can rarely think of a time where I don't X1, win packs. And we hope to see more of you guys. Maybe you guys start liking, watching our videos, following us, giving us ideas, and join our team. Why not? Follow us, become our friends, and we can add you to our team. All right, we'll see you guys later.
All right.